Hello, everyone. Yes, this is Bukola Blessing Ogundipe. I'm here again, guys, to talk to you about the topic we're deliberating on: sickle cell disease. Yes, last week we mentioned about what sickle cell patient can abstain from and what they can be doing, that they won't put too much pressure in. Like exercise, their exercise needs to be average, yes, and they need to abstain from alcohol, because alcohol, like I suggested last week, is not too good for this individual. Yes, it's not even okay for them. Okay, moving forward this week, I'd like to give us insight about what sickle cell entails and how it's generated hereditary, and to give us insight about how the shape of sickle cell blood disorder look like. Okay, firstly, I'll start by giving us insight about sickle cell disease. How is hereditary? How is hereditary through genes? Yes, the reason why I said two genes is because two individuals that comes together, to start a family, they need to check their genotype. Yes, if their gene, right, are both traits, the possibility that they will have sickle cell anemia and sickle cell traits, yes, is certain. Let me give you an analysis. Firstly, if someone that is AS got married to another person that is AS, the possibility that they will have the traits and sickle cell anemia is certain. And let's look at it this way. If SS and SS get married to each other, that is very poor. Like, it's not good. All their kids or all their children, God forbid, will be sickle cell. So that's why we need to do our our genotype check prior to going into marriage or starting up a family. Well, moving forward on that, I would like to give us an insight about how the shape of sickle cell blood disorder look like. So the sickle cell anemia blood disorder, the shape is just like half a moon. How half moon look like? Yes. So it's not as round as actually the moon shape looks like, because the moon shape is for the people that are living healthy, that are not sickle. They don't have any sickle cell in their blood, right? They have good shape of blood. What's it called? They have good shape and good function of blood function in their blood system. Yes, but the sickle cell patient don't have good shape. That the shape of their blood, the how it looks like, like how will I put it? When you look at like a curve. I don't have it here right now, but I'll try as much as possible to put it on my page on Facebook, so you can see the difference. I'll tell you the difference between the blood disorder for the sickle cell, how it looks like, and the blood and the shape of normal individuals, how it looks like. And secondly, what I want us to know as well is that sickle cell patients need to check their hemoglobin. Yes, they need to check their hemoglobin. I mentioned that last week as well, because their hemoglobin is always low. So they need iron rich food. They need to eat iron rich food. Okay, moving forward, there's one thing that I want to mention again is the other thing I want to mention to us again is the spleen. Yes, splenotomy. Yeah. The sickle cell patients need to be very careful about their hygiene. Yeah. The reason why I said that is this. They are very susceptible to infection. and they need to be very, 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 very careful. Yeah, they need to like be very careful when it comes to hygiene aspect, and also their what's it called? Their hygiene needs to be very great. Yes, they need to be very careful not to build in infection in their system, because looking at it, let me tell you this. Starting from where newborns, baby are born here, especially here in the United States, they do a routine screening, to know if this baby is sickle cell, or that the baby did not have any disorder, or this baby is a sickle cell trait. So they do their routine. Okay, starting from that time that they do the routine, let's assume a baby has sickle cell. So they will keep checking. And as the baby grows, they will educate the mother or the parent of this child that they need to be checking their temperature, So they will give them the certain number that they need to look. And if it exceeds the number, they will have to bring the child to the hospital. Moving forward, what I want to bring out of that is that if the infection keep building up, it can affect the spleen. And the spleen will keep on growing. It will get to a stage that when the spleen grows, it will cause a very intense pain for this individual. I remember, I've seen a case like that, but I will just give a brief scenario about it, whereby this individual, I'm not mentioning name here, privacy is protected, no name mentioned, but this is just a scenario or a case to look into, just to give you an insight about why sickle cell patients need to do a proper hygiene so that they won't have infection. So moving forward, going back to what I'm saying is that when these when these kids that are sickle cell anemia are born, like I told you, that they will ask their parents to keep checking their temperature to make sure they don't exceed certain number of temperature. And if they exceed a certain number of that temperature, they need to bring them down to the hospital. Okay, now, let's assume the child is born as a sickle cell patient. Fine. Child is born as a sickle cell patient, and they are trying to monitor the child to make sure this child doesn't have infection. And if there is any infection, the infection might build up in this child's system, which is the spleen. And when it's built up in the spleen, you will get to a stage that we have to do splenotomy. Some sickle cell victims here in the United States don't have spleen. They have to take the spleen out because it causes them discomfort. They have pain. So, guys, I would like to stop here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I believe I'm able to educate someone about sickle cell victim, or about sickle cell traits of sickle cell anemia, how it works or how it's generated. Thank you so much once again, guys. Don't forget to visit our website at Board 247 Foundation. Please click on that button, donation, to donate, so we can come out, yes, more to educate us. And also, we have so much coming up for you. Not only here alone, we have so many places that we are looking at to go in for our project. So to move forward on that. So thank you guys once again. So I will be stopping here right now. See you next week. Bukola, Blessing, Ogundipe, Board 247 Foundation. Bye for now.